Hello, welcome to my latest video. I'm going to paint on this nice burnt sienna underpainting. It's strange size canvas. It's about 18 by 14 inches. It's one I've had for a while and I've painted over. But let's put some anger in the sky with my nice long-handled brush with coarse bristles on it. Create some lovely textures with this brush. Yeah, I do love that long handle brushes. That particular one is my new friend. It's a bit of titanium white in the sky. Apologies if you hear any dog related noises. Looking after the dogs. So they might start barking and playing with toys and all sorts of stuff. I'm sat with Winnie now as I speak. But I don't paint near the dogs, I might add. Don't let them near the studio. There's too many things that can go wrong for the dogs. Yeah, I shudder to think if, Winnie in particular, she's chewing and she chews a paint tube. That's a bit of a coarse bristle on my paintings. The thing about a coarse brush, it minds shedding bristles, so I just have to get rid of it. Get this sky nice and churned up. Hope you're all keeping well on Saturday the 13th of November 21. It's gone quite quick this year. It goes quick every year. Let's put some stuff in the foreground. Not being too precise. I find that if I am precise, I mess my painting up. I just like to keep it free and random. Listening to music as usual. Yeah, I'm only using just about 3 or 4 colours. A bit of sap green and Payne's grey, titanium white. Might put a bit of yellow in the distance. I've just added a bit of tiny speck of red to my yellow, just to darken it off a bit. There we go. Yeah, it's quite nice that. I'm not going to go mad with the yellow. God, I slept like a bloody log last night. It was lovely. It's probably because I'm first day of holiday. I've got 2 week break, so I'm going to be painting every day. which will be blissful, and hopefully go and see my family over in Buxton next week, all being well. And I might take some basic paint stuff over there and just do a bit in my mum's garden. Don't want to paint in a house, and I don't want to get any paint on the floor, on the walls, because paint does tend to fly everywhere when I'm painting. So I wave my arms about. It's quite nice, that speck of yellow in the distance. Not going to overdo it. Oh, that titanium white there in the middle distance in the foreground could be a lake or something like that. Might not be by the time I've finished with it. It changes as I paint. Yeah, I remember, it must be about 20 years ago, I was wild camping next to Loch Arkaig in the middle of the Scottish Highlands. It was an amazing place. Spent a few days up there, and there wasn't a soul. It was absolutely, it was it's like an hour drive to bloody get there. It was absolute middle of nowhere. And it was the first time I tried haggis. Went to an amazing chippy at Fort William, and I wanted black pudding and chips, and I think they gave me haggis and chips by accident as I tried it. It wasn't anything like black pudding. And I showed it my Scottish friend. He said, "Oh yeah, that's haggis." I thought, this is lovely. This is gorgeous. So yeah, I love haggis. I really do. If it wasn't for that mistake in Fort William. Yeah, whenever well, it's been a long time since I've been in Scotland, but I always make a point of having haggis when I'm up there. It's gorgeous. Particularly battered haggis and chips from a chippy. I wish they did more haggis down here at Chippy's. Yeah, I adore haggis. Yeah, we had proper tents at Loch Arkaig, but there was, as I say, there was just nothing for miles in each direction. And you'd unzip your tent in the morning, and there'd be bloody deer everywhere. There'd be, like a 16-point stag just stood next to your tent. It's just astonishing. And, there were deer everywhere. You got blasé to them, these deer. Absolutely everywhere. Yeah, it was, we just relaxed next to this great big lake. The only problem was the bloody midges. I've never experienced anything like it. So we're in a white Land Rover, and I think the white must have attracted all these flaming midges. This Land Rover was black with them, and yeah, we had to spend most of the particularly early evening in this Land Rover because you couldn't get out for the midges. If you wanted the toilet, it'd be a quick dash into the bushes, pursued by midges. Oh, it was horrible. Yeah, that was the only trouble. We got absolutely eaten alive. Other than that, it was a lovely place. Yeah, I do like Scotland up there. My favourite place of all is the Orkney Islands. I do love the Orkneys. Yeah, the town of Kirkwall and Stromness. It was nice up in Orkney because, even during rush hour, there was nobody traffic about. We never had to queue for anything. No roadworks, nothing like that. It was lovely. No stress. Yeah, we stayed on the outskirts of a little village called Evie. There's some lovely names around there. Yeah, it's great for history and wildlife, and if you're into those things. I prefer relaxing holidays than never really like bloody clubbing or like that. I wouldn't be seen dead in Ibiza and all that crap. I'd much rather be sat in the middle of nowhere. Excuse me, just whinny whimpering away. Yeah, I'd love just sitting in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, I don't care what the weather does when I'm on holiday. I prefer cold weather to hot weather. Yeah, I just don't see the point in going abroad and just getting drunk until you throw up. I just cannot see the point. Yeah, all I need is a camera, some canvas, some paint, and some brushes. And perhaps a good book. That's all I need. Simple pleasures. Yeah, I'm really pleased with this actually. Let's put some stuff in the distance with my coarse brush. I've got a selection of coarse brushes with long handles, which are amazing. There's interesting lumps and bumps in the distance. I used to do a lot of sea fishing on holiday. But the irony is, you move next to the sea and you don't do any. I used to do a lot of spinning off rocks and things. Rocky beaches. Yeah, it used to be really nice and relaxing. Frustrating at times, particularly if you caught your spinner on a rock or something and you couldn't free it. Didn't have a lot of success spinning, never really caught anything, other than the odd pollock and perhaps a few whiting here and there. But it used to be exhilarating, especially if the sea was up and the waves were crashing. And one of my favourite spots was Penman Point for spinning off the rocks there. And I remember going one year, and there were porpoises you could see, and it were breeding season for the fish. So there was fish chasing fry, just pushing all the fry up to the shore's edge, and it was black with fry because they'd obviously just hatched, and you could see the spinner coming in because it were nice clear blue water, and the fry had part, and following the spinner would be a mackerel or something like that chasing the spinner, and you could literally slow the spinner down, and the mackerel would catch it or whatever. I just caught fish after fish after fish that day. It was amazing. Put everything back. I never kept anything. Just did it for the sheer fun of it. But yeah, that was exhilarating. Just watching the mackerel chasing my spinner. Anyway, yeah, I'm really pleased with this painting. Nice sky. Not bad foreground, but yeah, I do like that little suggestion of light in the distance. It'll do for me, but yeah, I'm not going to do it to death. I think we're just about dandy. Let's do some finishing touches. Just with my coarse brush again. Just pick up some burnt sienna off the edge of my canvas that hasn't dried. Just adds that extra element into the sky, but a depth. But yeah, I'm dead pleased with that. Looks reasonably Peak District-y. Well, it could be anywhere. All in the recesses of my imagination, of my mind. But yeah, I think we're just about there. Until I see something else, just a few highlights down here. Finishing touches. Yeah, my fast painting's often my best. And I think that looks just about dandy. Yeah, the job is a good one. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.